Good morning! Welcome back to It's a Seago Thing. My name is Erin. This is a family-friendly channel where I talk about lifestyle, family, and health. And we try to post our videos Tuesdays and Thursdays. If for some reason we have a video that is supposed to be due, but we're delayed because maybe we're just going through something in life, it's the holiday season, guys, so life gets really crazy and busy. I always try to do the best I can to post a little teaser trailer just to kind of let you guys know what's going on. Okay, so as I promised, today I am finally going to do the movie review for Instant Family. Instant Family is a movie that came out in November. It is literally about foster and adoption care. Some of the main characters or I should say actors and actresses in this amazing movie is Mark Wahlberg, Rosie Byrne, I think that's how you say her name, Octavia Spencer, and Tig Notaro. I have a hard time saying certain names, so I deeply apologize if I mispronounced any of those names. But those are some of the main people in the movie that you see routinely. So without further ado, since I've taken a few minutes of y'all's time in this introduction, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to listen to some scenes, and I'll try to show you a couple of things, and then I'll discuss some scenes with you.
Lizzie's mom is a product of the system, and she never learned to properly care for herself, much less 3 kids.
Three kids?
Well, yeah, 3.
Yeah, Lizzie.
At once?
Yeah, Lizzie comes with 2 younger siblings, Juan and Lita.
Wait, so we would have 3 children.
Well, 2 maybe, but there's no way we can do 3. I mean, that was, we wanted to meet them. Oh my gosh.
Oh my.
Why would you show us that? Why would you even show that? They're so cute. That's wrong.
But listen, we wouldn't recommend this match if we didn't believe that with some structure and love, these kids could blossom, right?
Yeah, and we're hoping to get them out of their current foster placement.
The Muskies might lose that meal ticket.
Karen, please. Most of our foster parents are really terrific, caring people, and yes, there are people who do it just for the paycheck, but the Muskies are not abusive or evil, just maybe a little...
Inbred.
Karen, there is no evidence.
You've seen them. I swear, they look like brother and sister.
Hang on.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I love that scene. Okay, so... Oh my gosh. Okay, Octavia Spencer, I'm telling you, she is, oh my gosh. I don't think I think I would lose so much weight just because I'd be laughing so much in her presence. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yes, that scene is where Mark Wahlberg and Rosie Byrne, they are meeting with Octavia Spencer and Tig Notaro. Octavia and Tig are the women who play the social workers in the movie. And Mark Wahlberg and Rosie Byrne, they are the ones that are playing the soon-to-be adoptive parents. So typically, once you're licensed, and these scenes are definitely jumbled up, and that's, I mean, that's just kind of how I guess some of this works when you're putting scenes together. That scene right there is where you're already licensed. You've already gone through the home study process. If you guys are curious about that, please, please, please go to my playlist on our channel labeled Foster Care and Adoption. And I should have a couple of videos on there talking about the home study process, talking about the foster care licensing process. Definitely check those out. I think, unfortunately, one of my videos, which I did do live, the volume, the sound is terrible. So I'm so sorry about that. I wish there was a way I could go back and fix that because it's so terrible to the ears. But unfortunately, when you do live, it never works out like that. So you might want to turn down the volume a little bit, but it's really good information. I actually have actual paperwork that Child Protective Services has sent us to review and to look over so that when we are moving forward, which I hope we can in 2019. That's definitely a hope of ours. Like I said, I don't like to give anything definite right now. 2019 is full of wonderful, positive changes and surprises. So I don't want to just give it away just yet. But that scene is where the couple, they've already been licensed, they're already approved, and now they are meeting with the two social workers about a case that they're interested in. Now, in the movie, they go to an adoption event. You will probably see other people's reviews about this movie. I will tell you, in Texas, we do have adoption events. Many of the children are either legal risk, and I will tell you what that is in just a moment, or they are straight adopt. Legal risk is where a child or children, so you can have a sibling pair, sibling group, or set. Legal risk is where that child or children, they are at a high probability of their parents losing their parental rights. In legal risk, oftentimes what will happen is if, say, the child or children are in a foster-only home, the social worker who is attached to the children case, and oftentimes they work for the state, so that would usually be Child Protective Services, that social worker is going to look for an adoptive home for those children, or a home that is dual licensed, also known as foster to adopt. Okay, sorry about that. If you hear a tap, tap, tap in the background like that, that's Jimmy. Actually, would you guys like to see him? Hey, buddy. Hi. He is being a bit stubborn and grumpy right now. I know. There we go. So there's his food that I'm trying to get him to eat. He's taken a few bites. He's being super grumpy. I'm an old pug. That's what I do. And poor Atlas, you guys can see him all the way back there. Let's see, that's a little bit better. Yeah. Yeah, you can see him a little bit. I know. I'm trying to figure out this camera. There we go. Okay, well. Okay, so I do want to review. Uh-oh, hold on for just a moment. There we go. I do want to review one more scene because there's just one that just really reaches my heart. And then I will go ahead and discuss that, and then we'll end the vlog. So, here we go.
It's gonna be for like a week. Oh dear.
These kids will test your will.
I played 150 games of Candyland with Lita. You ever play frickin' Candyland? It's brutal.
It's very dull. And push buttons you didn't even know you had.
We could have just picked a toddler who doesn't have opinions and thong underwear. What are you wearing?
Sorry, I don't dress like an uptight douche like you.
Hey, this is real cashmere.
Do I dress like a douche?
No.
Pretend, Mom.
But with some structure and love, these kids could blossom.
Let me fix it for you. Everything's gonna be okay.
Thanks, Daddy.
I got my first daddy.
Look, I want some of that. Can I help you with anything? No.
Oh my god, I love that. Okay, so that was actually a conglomeration of scenes. Honestly, like I said, the links that I'm going to provide below, I'm going to provide a few. I'm going to provide a link of all the scenes and clips that I've found on YouTube. I'm also going to provide a link to a short film that was released on YouTube called Removed, which is just, oh my gosh, amazing, 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 amazing. You're going to love it. You're absolutely going to love it. It's intense, though. It is very intense. There's actually one scene in the Instant Family that's a really intense scene. It's the dinner scene. And I think the only reason why I didn't feel comfortable playing that because there is the Siberian, I don't know, that Siberian orchestra music that for Christmas time that they play in the background. And I know that sometimes YouTube, when it picks up on certain musics and whatnot, it kind of gets weird. But basically, that is all true. What Octavia Spencer is talking about as a social worker, it is 100% true. I mean, when you take in someone else's child to love them, to nurture them, to comfort them, to teach them, and for the most part, if you end up adopting them, they're going to test so many aspects of your life and your relationship and yourself. Even though Sean and I have had 3 foster placements and 4 respite kids, I mean, there is still so much that both of us have to learn. You don't know everything. We don't know everything. We've learned a lot, and so we're able to speak on experience from what we have learned so far, but by no means do we know everything. And the only advice that I'm able to give and suggestions that I'm able to offer is just from what we've experienced so far. And mostly my desire is to try to help parents who either have their own family and they want to grow their family through foster and adoption, or couples or single people who want to become foster or adoptive parents and they don't have children of their own. My advice and suggestions that I offer is to try to help make that process as smooth as possible for you guys, because it's a stressful process. It can be overwhelming and it can be crazy. There's so many questions that goes through you guys. Trust me, I get it. Sean and I have been there. That's also why I really try to emphasize for all of you who are trying to learn about foster care and adoption and you're trying to see if this is the right fit for you, definitely get involved in a support group. And most support groups are connected through a church. I'm sure in your area there may be some support groups that are connected through a community center. Here in Texas, we have a lot of support groups that are primarily connected through the church. And Sean and I have been to a few of them, and we love the experiences that we have there. We love the people that we meet there. I mean, they honestly stepped up and helped us huge. It was amazing how we had a little village that just grew and expanded into people that brought us meals, that came over and watched our kids for a couple of hours while Sean and I just stepped out of the house to take a deep breath and to just say, oh, hi, haven't seen you. Because it can get really crazy and insane when kids first come into your home and you don't know them and they don't know you. And there's a lot to learn in that process. So I hope this movie review was helpful for you guys today. And I hope it actually encourages you to look more into foster care and adoption and to see if this is the right fit for you and your family. If you don't feel like it is, by the way, that's okay. But there are so many other ways for you to give. You can donate to Child Protective Services in your local area. You can even donate to private agencies that support foster and adoption care. You can donate to a variety of shelters or other places in your local area that support orphan children. Also, if you happen to know a couple or a single person that is a foster parent or an adoptive parent, offer to help them, offer to babysit, bring them a meal, or the best part yet, bring them a Starbucks gift card. You can't go wrong with that. But giving a little bit goes a long way with people who do put forth the time and effort and energy that it requires to foster and adopt. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Definitely subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the bell for notifications. I'll see you guys on Thursday. Bye!